Alright, so the back of SR76 seat is going to be a little more complicated. We'll have to figure that out. Actually has the brackets. This is interesting. It looks like the screws were broken off to hold the back on. I'll have to see how that works. But in the meantime, I have to save everything. And that would be really weird if it screwed in from the side. But you can see this is same light construction. It's not that complicated like the Mustang seats were. Although part-wise, it's got a lot of stuff on here. So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting away at this. I've got good videos, good pictures. And I'll capture those just to make sure I get everything where it's supposed to be. But I find this interesting. I guess, well, right there's a piece of one of the backs. And I was hoping that they would just clip on, but it looks like they screw on, but it looks like they screw on from the inside. And that's kind of weird, I think. Or at least more complicated. Oh no, it is just a seat. Sorry, here. This is how that works. So there we go. So now we know that the back's just sliding like that, and this is actually the bracket that came off the back, because all of these were broken on this car. And they're fiberglass, so there's nothing fancy. Hopefully the new ones are solid plastic, which they probably will be, make them a little lighter. So that problem solved. So now we know that the hard backs that go on this actually just slide into here, which is what the Mustang did pretty much. So that technology hasn't changed much. And so I'll save the screws into parts, though I probably won't need them. But we'll see what the backs come with. So more stuff on that here in case you can see that. And I'll put the videos in. So that's very cool. Figured that out. And now you can see where the hognose pliers are, the hognose rings are, and this is where the hognose stuff comes in. You can see this is more of a traditional, well, at least what I'm used to. I don't know traditional. What I'm used to as far as seats are. And again, I'm going to strip this all off, all the wires. That's got to come off somehow. We'll see how that's on there. Maybe that's just tucked up underneath there. But we'll get the hognose pliers or hognose rings off of there first. And again, saving all the screws, everything. Now these are new screws, so we'll get those all put into bags here in a little bit. But I do want to get this taken care of. You can see the construction here. There's little tabs. That's what they're gonna. Little tabs are here, and there's a wire running through these little tabs. Here's the tab. Oh, so that's easy. Here's the tab here, and it has a wire running through it, and then the wire is hog-nosed to, which is smart because there's a couple places on the Mustang where that wasn't the case, and those would just basically be trash. So I got that well noted on the video here, and we'll start taking this apart. Again, I will salvage all the wire I can. You can see here, same thing here, wire tab running through here, and then it's hog-nosed. That keeps it from pulling on the upholstery and ripping it, because that will not last long getting in and out of a car. So, all right, we got some work to do. So I've got the back. Now this is the tab. This is the metal bar that slides all the way up to the top. That's gonna need some lubrication. And you can see it works the button up here. When you push in that button, it releases the seat, so the seat can rotate back. I don't prefer that. It's complicated. Probably something didn't need to happen. But what my real problem is, I've got to figure out how this wire is in here. Oh, again, another just slide thing. So I don't know if I can do this with, there we go. So this slides up, and the wire comes out, and we're done. There we go, another date, May 27th, 1976 it looks like. So this is original upholstery. That's not good. That's the screw that goes to the back of the seat, which is why it came off so easy. I'll have to figure that out. Don't think JB Weld will hold it, but it might. Alright, so that's the issue. So now we've got this released. We now know how this wire is on here. And now we're just going to start taking off the rest of the hognose, and we'll see how it goes. Here sometimes they love the thing. So this is the release button right here, mounted on a steel frame, and it even looks adjustable. Because you can see it's got some slide room here, so unless they made it for multiple different cars and they just needed that room. You can see where the hognose rings could go. Didn't seem to be any on there. And then it slides all the way down, and this is where it mounted to the bottom of the seat. We got a video on that. And then when you push, it will slide this all the way up. It kind of slides up like that. If I push it, if I pull it, now remember there's usually pressure on it. So that's where it's all the way up. And then when you push it, it pulls it up so the seat slides better. There's another tag on here. I don't know what that's for. These are kind of stuck in here. Doesn't have a function. And then you can see where the other wires go. These are to help. These are the ones usually mounted inside the the foam, and hopefully the ones we have will do that as well. Then this another tag, which probably should read the same as the last tag. Pull that out, and it does say the same. It says. You got the LS1 M1476, and then the parts number on it again. All right, so now you have it. I've got that torn apart. I'll probably film the other one when I do the driver's side, but I'll get this one done first. I usually do them one at a time rather than all together, and that's when time permits. So. I'll post this up in a little while. You know, it's kind of disjointed because I'm jumping back and forth doing things, but I have to do the things I have time to do when I have time to do them. Busy schedule these days. So, all right, that's it. Hope you liked it.